Teka. Sarado ko nga pinto. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Lakas pala ng BGM. Happy New Year. I feel like I'm still on reverb. Am I on reverb? Siyempre, I am on reverb. Happy New Year! Happy end of New Year's Eve. Let me greet everybody in the chat. Hello po. Hello Cheesecake. Hello Triple. Hello Skinner. Hello Crayon. Hello Zap. Hello John John. Hello Crayon. Happy New Year, Lila. Did you jump? Tumalon ka na ba? I gave up on jumping this year. I gave up on jumping to make myself taller. For those who are not aware of it, there's a, do you call it a legend? What is a pamahiin in English? There is a saying, there we go. There is a saying in the Philippines, if you jump with your pockets full of coins during New Year's Eve, you will grow taller. I've given up. Ayoko na maging matangkad. I've fully accepted my height as a woman of 156 centimeters. Yes po. There's a legend. Shut up. Hello, so now nag-stop. I stopped with Crayon. Hi, Eman. Hi, Rev. Hi, Lobster. Oh my God, first stream of the year. Yes po. Hi, Kawogi. Hi, Kuroko. Welcome, Kuroko. Thank you for wanting today's stream, Kawogi. Hello, Pichu. Happy New Year. Is this girl okay? Thinking. Do we convert it to karaoke? Depende. If I ran out of topics, maybe. But this is gonna be a short, maybe 1 hour just chatting stream of all of us just talking about our new year. I hope everybody had a good celebration, at least. A warm celebration. It doesn't have to be all, what do you call this? Extravagant. Right? So I hope, dito nga sa amin, here at home, we only have like bulalo and caldereta. Yes. Teka. Let me continue greeting. Hello. Wait lang. Also, hi, Sensei. Welcome. And Tyra and Kevin. Good morning po. Happy New Year. Anong oras nagising ka pa rin? It is 1:47 a.m. on the clock of Los Angeles, Pampanga. Charing. Pinaiyak mo ako sa thumbnail ng live mo. Oh my God, Otaku, hi! Te, ako din, naiyak din ako habang ginagawa yan, actually. Bro, I'm so happy that 2025 is over. Like, as in, while I was watching the fireworks earlier, I was like, if you jump, you grow tall. That's why Lila is small. And I'm happy with my height, bro. Kaya hindi na ako tumalon. Self-acceptance, self-love. I first thought it was karaoke because it changed BGM. So I thought it was gonna be you singing and then talking for the next hour. Malay nyo. Hindi, magpupuyat ka, Lila. No! I'll probably sleep at like 3 a.m. Question mark. Depende. Also, if the stream is laggy on your end, sorry, it's my fault. The net is kind of slower today. Maybe because everybody and their mom is using it in the reunions. Wait lang My relatives are greeting me Happy New Year. Let me just reply. Sensei is still stuck in the past. It's still 2025. How many hours is it for our non-Filipino crew over here before it's New Year? How long will it take for you guys to have 2026 on your PC and on your mobile? Kaya pala naglalag ang Lila eh. Yun nga, I am at 3,000 kilobytes per second. How am I surviving? Too many food. Impacho inabot. I'm trying to remember what impacho means. Impacho yung parang busog na busog ka, diba? Right? Impacho is the word you use to describe yourself when you're like super duper full, right? We're not that strong anymore to eat medianoche. Bro! Mood? I was so scared of the bulalo that we have over here. Because like the last time I ate bulalo in Baguio, sumakit talaga ulo ko. My head hurt when I ate bulalo in Baguio. Because it raises your high blood. It raises your blood pressure. Because of the amount of bone marrow, the amount of fat in it. And it's what we have for medianoche or like for New Year's Eve this year. And then this October, I ate balut. And then it made my head hurt. And I'm like, fuck, am I pre-hypertensive? So yun. So I am trying to not eat so much. Kahit ang sarap. Even though it's so good. Live from LA. Live from LA, Pampanga. Did 2025 already end? Time stopped for me since 2019. Time stopped for me since 2018. Ganun. I still think it's 2018 every now and then. And then I get reminded by the young children na 2025. 2026 na! Fucking shit! It's 2026. Asa Palladium, welcome! Happy New Year! I wish you all a lovely 2026. Happy New Year to you too! High Rev has more than 11 hours. Zap has around 4 hours. Crane has less than 10 hours. And Ritsu Sensei is 14 hours. Can't stay for too long. Have to sleep soon. Have a great time with a cute gremlin. Thank you po. Good night po. No worries. Tagal pa pala. What are you guys doing? For those who don't have their New Year's yet. What are you guys doing usually before New Year's Eve? Right, the age of hypertension is getting lower and it's concerning. Like, I was shocked when I ate balut, like the duck embryo delicacy we have in the Philippines. I was shocked when I ate balut and then my head hurt like a half an hour later. And I was like, what? I drink relatively like a lot of water. This is shocking. Either my kidneys are not working, or either I have several plaques in my blood vessels, or either I have coronary heart disease. Honestly, don't know, bro. That's why everybody, please drink water. Don't eat too much salt and sugar, and then exercise. Yeah, bro. And you know what's scarier, guys? Chronic kidney disease doesn't show up symptoms before it's too late. Too late equals you need dialysis, right? It's interesting that the youngest person here, Triple, thinks that it's still 2020. Ooh, so time stopped for you since 2020. Also, Cheesecake, hi! YouTube won't let me chat again. Welcome back, sir! Happy New Year! Diba? When did time stop for everybody? Mine stopped in 2016 and 2018. Yeah, I'm too old for the heavy foods. Happy New Year, Junior Rag. Control the cholesterol intake. I know, right? To be fair, my head doesn't hurt when I eat like salty food, but my head hurts when I eat fatty food. So maybe my thing is more of a fat thing. I did not know how to describe it. But then again, Lila, do you want to live forever? I want to live until I have grandchildren, bro. Masarap ang bawal. Totoo. Everybody is working overseas. Damn. I hope you guys can get to eat good food at least. Do you guys usually prepare good food before the New Year's Eve? Is media noche a thing outside of the Philippines? Or is this a contributing factor to why Filipino people are getting non-communicable diseases such as diabetes and hypertension? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Awesome meeting Fangza! Did I read your name right or did I butcher it? Happy New Year po! It hasn't stopped for me yet, so I don't know what that tells me about myself. Or maybe it means you've been living in the moment. I'll see. 50 more years with Lila. Yeah. I plan to live until like the age of 90. After that, maybe I would be content with life. Yeah. Time stop for Zab in 2013. It kind of stops when you're around in between high school to college. It stopped around first year college for me. Let me background. Let me backread. Lila, the youngest person here will turn 20 at the 31st. I ain't a teen no more. Oh, your birthday is this month. I was talking to subscriber only mode even though I'm already subbed to YouTube. Happy birthday! Happy New Year, Lila. Hello, Octavia, welcome! Yeah, that's currently like a bug that people have been experiencing since I changed my username. But hopefully it gets fixed by itself because I legit don't know how to troubleshoot it. But Cheesecake and Lenny, I think, experienced it. I'm not sure if everyone else had the same problem being cocked back by YouTube. "50 more years with Lila." Yes po. Popo, Happy New Year! 2026 will Lila have a boyfriend? Yung ngiti. The mischievous smile. So, may ganun eh. 50 years imagine Gen Beta and so on. God! Wait, I have a story about that. Tawag dito? I have a story about the Gen Betas or like whatever. So, just late December, Johnny... The side I say is a lot. Shut up. Tawag dito? What was I gonna say? I forgot. Didn't Lila have the genius boy love team back then? Me responding to side-eye with every love-related question. Next topic po. Uy, well, how did you being in med school change your perception on the holidays? For me, I found that any amount of alcohol contributes to brain damage and there are no therapeutical dose for alcohol. Oh, that's an interesting question. The shift in mindset ever since I entered medical school is kind of like different. In the sense of, shit, I really should be living more in the moment. But medical information wise, I don't know. I mean, I know. This is an interesting table to show all of you. Teka. Where can I get it? It's on my iPad. There's an interesting table that I'd like to describe or like tell to you guys. Teka. It's about the symptoms that you experience when you drink alcohol based on the dosage or like based on the alcohol concentration. You guys are probably... Well, I mean, it's common sense. The more you drink, the more you get stupid. But like... Teka. We were taught the formula to calculate a person's blood alcohol level depending on the alcohol concentration and how much volume of alcohol they've drank. Yes. Also, hi, Lenny. We have gathered here today to give 2025 a collective middle finger. Tama! Bro, bitch, I cried earlier while I was watching the fireworks. As in, fuck. You know that dog meme na parang... The dog meme with their eyes closed? That was me while watching the fireworks earlier. Yeah, exactly. That's neat. You cannot assess who's a strong drinker. So anyways, ito. At 50 to 100 milligrams per deciliter of alcohol, that's the time where you experience the subjective high and a slower reaction time. But once you reach 100 to 200 milligrams per deciliter of alcohol, you start to experience slurred speech, impaired motor function, which is ataxia. And then, when you reach 200 to 300 milligrams per deciliter, tama ba? This is the pour, right? Yeah, this is the time you start vomiting. And you start being hard to talk to. As in, you don't respond until they inflict pain on you. Yes. And then, 300 to 400 milligrams per deciliter, you can actually get into a coma when you drink too much alcohol. And then, there's people that die of alcohol overdose. Like 400 milligrams deciliter and up. It causes like respiratory depression equals death. Like you depress all your senses and your motor function so much, your diaphragm forgets how to breathe. And it's like, I'll probably stop. And then you stop breathing. And then your throat also like closes. Yes. Happy New Year, madam! Happy New Year, Shio! Ay, showbiz, boo! Me with the side eye. I found out while I was sipping wine earlier, so there goes my enjoyment. You should drink more, Wiba. After you learn everything, you know. True. Well, we were supposed to buy... We were supposed to buy sparkling red wine, my mom and I, but she got too lazy. And she was like, let's buy later. So yun, di kami nakainom na yun. Gustong-gusto talaga uminom na yun. Really wanted to drink today though. But maybe tomorrow is a day for drinking. We have visitors tomorrow, so I hope I can get to stream. Yeah. No lemon though? I want lemon though. Also, hi, Vario. Merry New Year. Thank you po. Happy New Year to you too. I was sniffling a bit when I was watching Ryan earlier. You guys mean a lot to me. I hope I'm not too parasocial. Guys! I'm so parasocial with you all. Like, nobody can beat how parasocial I am with everybody in the chat. If you think you're parasocial with me, you have not beaten parasocial final boss, Lila Maria. I have been parasocial with many people since 2015. Since I discovered idols. So, I have officially 10 years of parasocialism experience. Therefore, I'm a better parasocializer than everybody here in the room. I was first, you know. I was the OG. I was the OG parasocializer. No way you're thinking of me. Yeah, I've been thinking of you guys. Parasocial viewer times parasocial equals normal relationship, I think. True though. She was parasocial before we even had YouTube accounts. Right? Is this like flexing mental illnesses? It is. Don't be parasocial with chat. Every now and then I try to suppress it, you know. But yun nga. I mean, I've realized this in first year. But the realization was louder the second year that shit, I need more hobbies, you know. I need to stream more. Or else I get real sad. If I don't stream or if I don't keep the whimsy Lila Maria intact, I get so sad. So I really love streaming even though I don't have a lot of time for it. Ah, Bernard! Tita Bernard! Happy New Year! Just in time, I was telling them I was parasocial with chat. You would probably get this feeling, Bernard. I was telling them I was so parasocial with chat because it is chat that keeps the whimsy in me alive. Like in medical school, I'm legit so quiet. And I'm legit so reserved and I don't know. Like I'm always... I don't know if angry is the right term. I'm always serious. And then I'm only whimsy when I'm at home or I'm at stream. Yes. So I was like telling them, I love you, chat. You guys make me me. Get help. Nakakainis. 2 streams a month is doable. Yeah, we've been doing 2 streams a month though, right? You know, I have a really interesting stream idea that I want to do before the classes start, but it will take some time. May streamer ba dito? Do we have VTubers over here? Except Banark? Aside from Banark? Wala, diba? Seek medical assistance. Shut the fuck up. Ganto. Ito yung stream idea. I legit have so many stream ideas. It's not even funny anymore. Because I can't execute them. But anyway, I have a stream idea that I thought of. And I think I got this from a variety show. Ah! Puta Lenny! Sorry! Do we have... Ayan, sige. Okay lang yan. Lenny is a different genre of VTuber. He will not steal this variety idea. That's why I was asking if there were VTubers. Other VTubers here. Ganto kasi, everybody, I have like a variety mega collab question mark idea. Ganto yan. Naka-trademark yan kay trademark Lila Maria. Anyway, as in Zatsudan trademark, ganyan. So I have this like Zatsudan idea. Or like a Tatsumachi idea. It's not the typical what do you say? Because usually when you watch VTuber collabs, it's always them playing a game and then chat, like sending messages about the game or like about the experience, but like we don't get to read chat, right? Anyway, this one is gonna be fun. I'm taking notes, but oh my god, I want to pull you in this idea. So I have an idea. The idea is I'm gonna send a questionnaire to at least like 50 VTubers. Oh, that's a lot, right? Anyway, that's a lot. Like 50 VTubers. And then the questionnaire will contain a lot of slightly controversial questions. Controversial not in a sense that they would get cancelled, but like controversial in a sense that if this gets found out, if their answers get found out by chat, it would be like a shock value. Anyways, so for example, I would send 50 VTubers a question, for example. Have you ever told your stream that have you ever canceled a stream and said you were sick, but in reality you were just playing video games? As yes or no. So for example, out of the 50 VTubers, 20 of the VTubers answered, yes, I have lied about canceling stream due to sickness even though I was just playing video games. Ganyan. And then, like, we have a roster of like the 50 VTubers. So the 50 VTubers will be public. But the 20 VTubers that said yes will not be made public. Ganoon! And it's going to be like, oh my god, who said it? And then we're gonna make happy guesses. And then, of course, at the end of like the questionnaire, are you comfortable with this answer being publicized, ganon. Ganaan. You are willing to take the risk to expose me to VTubers. Anonymous confessions. Ganaan. Mga funny naman, like hindi siya controversial will get you cancelled controversial. Ruri, hi! Yeah, like never have I ever kind of. Yes. Yeah. It's kind of like when you finish a story game and in the credit it's like 15% chose to kill this character. Yes, exactly. Ganoon. Diba? Happy New Year, Ruri. Mwah. I was telling them of my variety show idea, kinda. But it will take time. Right? Because like I have to make the questionnaire. And then I have to make the charts. And then I have to send it out to people. You know? I have to actually compile the data. This is why she's asking who's a VTuber. This is an entrapment. Diba ang cute? Ang saya-saya kaya. To be fair, if Banark joins, you can basically assume Narkster did all the controversial things and it would be pretty accurate. Yeah, you gotta make the Google Forms. That shit tough, bro. This would be nice and you will give out the chat. Exactly. So yun, ano bang magandang tanong? What are the kind of questions that would be interesting to put? No? Making a VTuber research study. But that one is like a casual version of a VTuber research study. If that makes sense. Ano ba kaya? I wonder what's an interesting I'm still thinking of interesting questions because like that's the only interesting question I have in mind. I haven't thought of much, to be honest. Hey, I've never cancelled stream saying I was sick. I just straight up I can't stream because I'm playing video games. Mga tanong na pang tito boy. Tama. Also, good night, Chipo. The celebration took most of my energy. Good night, Bibi and Chat. Good night po. Thank you for hopping by. Happy Lila Maria. Happy Lila Maria. Happy New Year. Why did I say Happy Lila Maria? Tangina, nakakatawa. Oh my God. Lumandi ka naman ng VTuber. Well, that depends though. I think you have good question is the hardest part of the whole idea, right? And the questionnaire has to be long enough to be interesting. Yung kay Banark, okay sana yan. That would be okay. Shut the fuck up, chat. I made a mistake, bro. I'm tired. Sorry for saying Happy Lila Maria. The ego of this bitch. Bakit ko sinabi Happy Lila Maria? Self-absorbed motherfucker. Yun. I have a few friends though, Banark, that are kind of leaning into the GFE type of content. So I don't know. Maybe I would set that aside because that might cause the downfall of their career. Like I have a few friends that have a big Fortune audience, and let's just say they kind of get insane with those kind of stuff. So pag-isipan ko yung mga ganyan. Though if I don't invite my EN friends, I feel like this kind of question would be safe to answer. But if I invite my EN friends, doon siya parang, oh shit. Because a lot of my EN friends are like, kind of leaning into that territory, you know. Mabuhay ang bagong Maria. So what happened to controversial? Sabi ko sa'yo, slightly controversial. GFE is high risk, high reward. Nakakatakot. No? Siguro muna ako. Test the waters muna ng pang Filipino VTubers. No? Because like, I think the Filipinos side would be more, I don't know, open to this kind of idea. No? No? It would be fun for everybody to go, oh shit, I wonder if XYZ answered yes to this question. Manigong Lila Maria sa lahat. Hi, Nico. Welcome. Happy New Year. Reiki, Happy New Year. So happy to have you. Hello, I'm Lila Maria. Have you heard of Lila Maria? Lemu, Happy New Year too. I'll be sleeping now because too much soft drinks and too much food. Don't forget to work it all out later, okay? Good night. Chica Chica. Hop on Warframe. I don't play Warframe. 50 Filipino VTubers. It's going to be a large project. Kaya yan. I would probably need help for it. But I think it's doable. Are you saying the Pipinos in chat are chismosos? Not necessarily. Pero pwede din. It's more of the Pipino VTubers are more... I don't know. Like, I know some Filipinos have a lot of drama, which I'm not interested in. But more of the Filipinos are more... I don't know, lighthearted? Yeah. Like, more lighthearted when it comes to content creation. You've gotten a similar amount of people in Fantasia. I think it could work. Nakuha lang ako ng why na rin ako GFE. Is Lila making GFE content? Yeah, it's less of a time investment too because I don't necessarily have to gather them all in one place. It's just a questionnaire. Right? Interesting. 50 VTubers for your sample size and they're all supposed to be based in the Philippines. Yan. Dali! Madali na yon. Hehehehe. I don't imagine... Speaking of cheesecakes comment though, I don't think I would ever find myself doing GFE. ... Paisip ako, no? Like, I feel like I would be one of the worst VTubers to make GFE content. I am the avoidant girlfriend. Streams twice a month. Where is my fucking girlfriend? Sali mo na din si Gerard. Gagi, re-replyan kaya ako nun. Yeah, please don't ever. I would be genuinely disappointed. Maybe that's a toxic side of me. No, I think that's a healthy side of you. Hindi talaga siya my thing. Like, there was a point in my time. GFE, magandang friend experience. Kulang sa lambing kasi. Tata. Ano, tawag dito? Ano ba? Masyado akong tropa-tropa. If I were a girl, if I were like a character you could choose in a visual novel, I would be the best friend type she. One of the boys moment. Ganoon? Parang ganoon na nga. If I were a girl in a visual novel. Ganoon. LDR treatment where you catch up 2 times a month. Uy, pero ganyan ako sa lahat ng kaibigan ko na yun. It's actually insane. Most of my friends out of my medical school life, I think I've only met up with them like 4 times this year. Bro crashed out during an Uma stream. I've stopped watching someone before because they started selling things on the blue side. Blue side as in Twitter? Oh wait, Twitter is not blue. OnlyFans! Tama ba? You know, I was thinking of like blue websites. I was like Twitter. And then I thought of Hololive. And I'm like, Hololive is not a website. And I'm like, no! Sorry. I'm fine with saying it outright, though. The other fans, yes. Club Penguin. Gets though, gets. Ano ba ang thoughts ko dyan? Personally, I mean, I have respect to people who do it. I just acknowledge it's not for me. Like, I'm the type of person that... What do you say? that easily gets validated externally. So, in the sense of, I feel like I would be way too dependent. I mean, technically, our running gag is I'm an avoidant streamer because I only stream twice a month. But like, if I were to get into that kind of business, I feel like I would get way too attached with like the numbers. And like, for example, there's high numbers, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm successful. And then if I get low numbers in that, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so ugly. My face, my body's so ugly. Ganon. I respect but it's not my area kind of thing, right? Lila gusto low-key chill, right? You'd be too much of a sugar baby. Lila Maria gold digger allegations. Time to boost her ego big time now. Where's my credit card? No! Sabi ko nga sa inyo, prone nga ako sa ganoon. Teka. Austin Mimosa, hi! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, sir! Welcome, welcome! Sounds like one of the bad endings of Needy Streamer Overdose. Me try. Speaking of Needy Streamer Overdose though, they have a new game. They don't have like the release date yet, but Nyalra, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Nyalra has a new game that they're gonna be releasing. Wait, I'm searching for the keyword. What was the name? Sister Paranoia? Is it an anime? Like a sister. Sister. It's a game. It's listed on Steam already. It's like the coffin of Andy and something, but like better. Teka, Nyalra, new game. Sister Other Paranoia. There we go. Search it on Steam. Sister Other Paranoia. I immediately added it to my wishlist. Ito. Ito. Everyone else should die except my sister. Ganon. It's a visual novel. Like the classic visual novel format. And I'm super excited. I know. Unable to bear the ugliness of the world and terrified of other people, the protagonist develops the ability to read minds. He shuts himself away and submits a light novel he wrote, which unexpectedly wins a Newcomers Award. But the jealousy and envy that follow only deepen his distrust of the few human relationships he has. Those around him hurt his fragile heart without even realizing it. His only remaining comfort is his sister, who lives with him. Clinging to each other just to stay alive, the two might sink night after night into a twisted, unhealthy codependency. Love that for me. Yes, sister, Other Paranoia. That one. You going to stream this game? It's a visual novel though, so I don't know, actually. Like, if it's the type of game where it doesn't get too boring for a stream, I would probably stream it. Yes. Happy New Year's, Lila. I'm getting ready to go camping for New Year's with family right now, but I just wanted to send wishes before I go. Hope 2026 will be your year. Thank you, Gar. Happy New Year. And also to see you, Happy New Year to you too. Good night po sa inyo. Could be an archive stream. Teka. Nakakatawa though. Teka. My fucking throat. It's funny because I need to clear my throat. Wait lang ah. I need to get my water and clear my throat. I am back. Di kasi, I was talking about this with Ruri yesterday. But when it comes to my voice, legit, when I say I'm parasocial for all of you, I really do mean it. Because usually, I mean, it's respectable, by the way. But most VTubers, right, they have to like tune their voice before they go to stream. Because they'd like to do a different voice from their usual register, right? For example, the more common part is people try to raise their pitch, right, to sound a little bit more cutesy. Like that's the most common voice acting most VTubers do, right? Sa akin, I don't have to tune my voice to make it higher on stream. In fact, I need the opposite. I need the opposite. Like when I immediately start stream, my voice is all high pitched to a point where I need to tune myself to speak in a lower register, or else my throat will start hurting. Because I get really excited to chat with everybody. Like when I say good evening, it's all high pitched. And then after that, I can't go back to my lower register as easily because I'm so excited to talk with all of you. So right now, itong me speaking in a lower voice is actually my attempt to go back to my normal register. Depends if you need to roleplay the VTuber model you represent in the corporate. Diba? That's usually the normal thing. But for me, it's the other way around. I have to tune my voice to go back to the way it should be. Because I love all of you. And I can't help but get excited when I talk with everybody like this. Yun ang aking slight message of appreciation. This is not me directly saying I appreciate you guys, but I just wanted to say that. Oh my god, Lila, we're blushing. Ulul. Oh, the Geeksan. Too much helium in the atmosphere over here. Hi, welcome. Why do we have octopus? Sabi ko opposite. Nagsend naman kayo na octopus. Quick, spam the hearts. Aww. Why is Lila Maria so cute? Shut up, ano boy. Thank you for being a member for 16 months po. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy Lila Maria, everyone. Shut up, dog. Ayun, tumataas na naman siya. But usually in school, uy, pusit! Tanginan niyo! Ang slow ko! Oh my god! I just understood the joke now. Boo! Tangina naman, mga tito na to. These fucking dad jokes, bro. Happy Lila Maria! For context, for an English explanation, because I was saying that I need to do the opposite compared to everybody, right? And I pronounced it in a weird accent where I said opposite, like with a really hard E, opposite. And then the people started commenting, "Oh," with that squid emoji, and I'm like, Why are you guys commenting on octopus? And then they said, oh, because it's o pusit, which is a Tagalog word for squid. These fucking uncles, bro. Tumataas na naman siya. Alin? Octopusit. First dad joke of the year. Based. Explanation ng joke. Opposite. Opposite. Yeah, it's a joke in my language. Yes. Made by the Filipino uncles in the chat. Ambot sa imo. Ambot, ambot. Happy Lila Maria. Ha ha ha. Fun, fun, fun. You know how they always play that sound after every punchline? Going bulilit, going bulilit. Happy Lila Maria. Dad joke at malaswa na dad joke. Tumataas din ako. Shut up! I was telling them my voice raises in pitch, and then Chris and Adobo is like, you know what else is raised up? Question mark. Or like Chris is like, what's raising up? What's rising up? Ambot sa imong dalawang magtito pag umpogin ang ulo. I will bump your heads together. Pero nga, I'm so happy that 2025 is over. Legit, before the stream, I legit was crying. I didn't even notice the time. I was legit just crying. Kasi, I watched the fireworks. Something is rising and it's not Lila's pitch. Boo! That's actually a really good translation though. Kainis sa boss ni Lila Maria. Yun nga, earlier. So I celebrated my New Year's Eve. My mom and I watched a movie on Netflix. It was called The Great Flood. Tapos nairita lang kami ni mama. Kasi ang pangit na movie. It was a really bad Korean movie. And we had high hopes because it was Korean, you know. Koreans are usually good with... It was kind of like a post-apocalyptic movie. It was about a mother who suddenly in their building started flooding out of nowhere. Like there was strong rain, strong flood. As in, first nila bahain. And then, so she brings her child with her to try to evacuate to the higher floors of the apartment, blah, blah, blah. And then, her company has a chopper that wants to pick her up because she's apparently an AI engineer for the emotion engine. Yeah, the Great Flood cheeseburger, that one. That's a Happy New Year. What colonial mentality? Just because it's Korean doesn't mean it's good. But technically speaking, the Koreans are really good at post-apocalyptic movies though. Like, that's their specialty. Right. So yun. That's why we had good trust, good faith in this movie. Tapos ang nangyari, basta yan, the mother is an AI engineer and for a project called the Emotions Engine. And apparently, the child is like an AI of some sort. So yeah, so anyways, they were gonna pick the mother and the child up so that they can be evacuated to a safe place in the company building, whatever. But in the first the first 30 minutes of the movie, they reveal that actually they only plan to pick up the mother and then they're actually gonna take apart the child's brain in order to progress the project, the emotions engine project. Because apparently, the Earth is like, the world is ending because an asteroid hit the icebergs in Antarctica, and it's gonna keep flooding everywhere because the ice cap started melting because of the asteroid and all that. And that's why there was like the emotions engine, because apparently they want to make humans even after the world ends. And I'm like, and that's why they made the child. Kasi siya yung magiging, the child was gonna be the blueprint for the new humans of the new Earth. And I'm like, bro, just evacuate and just multiply. Just evacuate, have sex, and multiply. How hard is it? Why do you need an emotions engine for like the new human race? Like, it does not make sense. Anyway, at the latter half of the movie, they kind of, it's so hard to explain. It makes sense, but it's such a bad movie that I don't even want to bother explaining it. So anong nangyari? So the emotion, yun nga, I'm like, what the fuck is with these Koreans and not wanting to make babies and raise the birth rate? So anyways, yun nga, diba? The child is the blueprint, the AI, the blueprint for human emotion or some shit. And tawag dito? What do you call this? So apparently, the mother, who is the AI engineer, she engineered like a simulation. Apparently, like the whole thing was kind of like a simulation. It was like, oh, in order for the human emotions to be captured, we can only capture like the real human emotions when we simulate a mother trying to protect her baby successfully from the Great Flood. Ganoon. Parang ganoon. So, over and over and over again, they face like a simulation being in the Great Flood, and then the mother has to prevent the baby getting killed. Or like, they have to prevent, not the baby, the child getting killed. Or some shit. Getting abducted. Ganoon. It was weird because I'm like, do we really need an emotions engine for all this shit? Like, do you need a simulation to capture like human emotions, bro? You went full spoiler dump. I'm sorry. Oh nga no. But to be fair, it was the first 30 minutes, but still, there was still remaining 60 minutes. I will not quantify the remaining 60 minutes. That's only the first third, by the way, of the movie. The rest of the 60 minutes was kind of bad and kind of boring. To the point that my mom was checking what timestamp it was. And after the movie, my mom fell asleep. That's why I went to Ryan's stream to lurk. Because my mom fell asleep after the movie, bro. She was so bored. And I was like, did you know this movie has like a 4 out of 10 rating on the internet? And she was like, understandable. What do you mean? The Philippines also has post-apocalyptic content locally? Watch the daily news. Real? True? Every day I wanna uninstall Facebook. Korean having trouble with the baby making asses. Tama. This year I got my heart broken again. I got more family health scares. So yeah. Next year I will buy my first house apartment and become fit. Mark my words. No, you know, apparently this year was an unlucky year. 2025 was an unlucky year for a lot of us because it was year of the snake. So now I kind of want to check my fortune. I want to check my old fortune, like my 2025 fortune for the Chinese zodiac. Yeah, it was Year of the Snake last year. Ano kaya? Let me check my Chinese zodiac. Year of the Toot. That will never happen in Haunted Asylum or Train to Busan, right? Wait, did I ever finish Train to Busan? I watched it when I was younger, so I don't really remember what happened. How do I check my old horoscope? Oh, there we go. Wait, guys, let's go check our old horoscopes and see. And let's go confirmation bias. Let's commit confirmation bias. Let's see if our old horoscopes came true. Teka. Eh? Teka. Let me... How do I share my thing? Probably the least problematic year if you ignore the US going full stupid. Though I guess that's unlucky on its own. In the Philippines though, 2025 was crazy. So I guess it was not just an individual thing. Ay puta. Also, did you know, I spent 5 hours, more than 5 hours actually, cleaning my room. Now my room is really clean in preparation for 2026. I decluttered like a lot and I found out my webcam actually has a tripod. So I can do better handcam streams now. Heh. I only just realized recently. Tingnan mo. I'm checking my old horoscope when it comes to career. In the horse Chinese horoscope of 2025, the emphasis lies not solely on the outcome, but on the journey itself. This sentiment holds particularly true in the year 2025 as opportunities for professional success are poised to present themselves. However, achieving these milestones will require a blend of dedication and strategic thinking. Horses possess the natural ability to listen attentively, a trait that can be leveraged effectively in the workplace. By harnessing this skill, they can foster greater interpersonal connections and cultivate a supportive work environment. Flexibility and collaboration are also key to unlocking collective achievements. By remaining adaptable and nurturing team spirit, horses can enhance energy within their teams. Okay, that's so vague, but okay. In the health aspect, 2025 said I would be very sickly because I have a tendency to neglect my dietary and physical activities. But alas, I was able to exercise. Ano pa ba? Wow! On the social front, horses will have opportunities to form new friendships which will prove beneficial. I don't think I made a lot of new friends this year though. I think I was... wait! No, I made a lot of new friends over the summer. It was just in 2025. Oh my god, I forgot it was this year. When is the year of the red horse? Tama. Chad, I'm actually year of the horse. Did I forget to say that? I was born in the year 2002. I'm year of the horse. That's why I love Uma Musume. No! I'm year of the horse. That's why I also love red horse. Let's check our fortune. 2026. Hindi. Let's check our horoscope for the year 2026. She really went beep on her birthday then proceeds to say it now. My streamer. Kasi naman, alam niya naman 23 na ako. Might as well, bro. At this point, are we even gonna deny it? Born after 2000, oh my god, my back. You're literally a fetus. Yun nga. Kaya nga when I talk with you guys, there's so much things I don't know. I'm sorry. In 2002, you were in 2nd grade. I'm sorry for your loss. So young. Don't worry, guys. I will massage your back in a platonic way. Massage. It's okay, uncles. Sumasakit na ba yung likod mo? My goal, Pichu, this year, is to have my back checked by an ortho. Kasi I feel like not only is my back in scolioform, but my shoulders are heavily misaligned. And if I wanna get my shit together, I'm gonna have to get that fixed if I don't wanna have muscle pain when I grow up, when I get older. So yun. So every now and then my back hurts, but I'd like to blame my mattress for it. But I still don't want to replace it because it's kind of still fixable. Like, I'm still focusing on, like, my budget on other things. Like the dentist, for example. I prioritized last year my expenses when it comes to good diet, good facial skincare, and good dental health. And then this year, I really want to focus on my body. Like body skincare, posture, a better exercise routine. I started exercising last year, which is nice. But I feel like I can still optimize it to my needs. And like do more cardio. So yeah, so this year is the year of the body for me. Yeah, I'm taking it part by part so I don't get super overwhelmed. If that's true, that might actually explain your short stature. Assuming everyone else in your family is tall. Besides my dad, I'm actually the tallest one in my family. So I guess that kind of says a lot about our height. I'm taller than my sister. Did you guys know that? Careful with increasing your cardio. You don't want to overload your knees. Bro, I had a friend that started running last year. They had to go to the physical therapist because they overloaded their knees. So I will try to make my knees softer too. The cardio that I'm doing, I'm trying to do it via dance. Because I wanna dance more. And I was like, dance is good cardio. Therefore, I will dance more. Ganoon. 2002, I was already launching my first Beyblade. You were 3 years old when Shadow of the Colossus came out. I don't know what Shadow of the Colossus is. Watch out for burnout and maintain consistency. Those resolutions will fade mid-year. Also, hi Mark, welcome. Don't worry about the consistency. Because I, fortunately, was able to establish a little bit of consistency for my gymming. Is that a noun? For my gymming last year. So I wanted to gym pretty frequently in 2025. Even though I cried about it in June. I was like, oh my god, I'm so scared about going to the gym. I'm actually gonna cry. But then I was able to do it. So I think this year is really just a year of like optimizing my workout. I mean, consistency is fine. I just can't work out, unfortunately, when there's like a week of exams. Like if there's more than 3 exams in a week, it's crazy. Yeah, I've been gymming. I showed Ryan my muscles. Yesterday we were in call yesterday with Ruri and Yana. And I showed them my muscles. And they were like, wow. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I have nice deltoids. And I have nice biceps now, chat. Yeah. If you sit a lot, might want to look at the chair too. Ayan! That's another investment I want to make this year. After I finish all of my dental investments, or like almost finish all of them, in the latter half of this year, I would like to replace my chair and my mattress. Like, those are the things that I will be saving up for the latter half of the year, realistically speaking. Because the first half of the year, I am saving up. Yes, I'm gonna be saving up for 2 things in my life. Yes. One good and one bad. So that the first half is just me building my saving fund. Onigai muscle. I don't know how the Onigai muscle song goes actually. I think you guys made me listen to it. Onigai muscle. Like all the lose weight New Year goals, it only lasts 2 weeks. Mine, no, not me. I'm really proud though. Sorry if I keep going on and on about it. But really, for everybody who wants to lose weight, or like everybody who wants to start working out, you don't have to wait for New Year to do it. Because, I don't know. I really try to remind myself not to start goals every Monday. And like every day is a new day, a new chance to change something in your life. Type shit. So that was a mentality I tried to absorb last year. And it was pretty successful. So ganun ako mag-isip. Though there are some things that I tend to procrastinate though. But more often than not last year, I think I got rid of a lot of my procrastinating skills when I got my study habits together and when I got my gym routine together. Tamo, I opened commissions recently, right? And usually, when I open commissions, they usually take a lot of time for me. And it's something that I was never really proud of. But this year, this December, and a few commissions in the summer, I was able to finish them sooner than I thought. And then, I finished 2 commissions. Even though I just opened commissions nung... When did I open the commissions? On Monday? I was able to finish 2 now, so I'm really happy. Maybe it's because of the schedule availability. Like, I have much free time now. So, maybe that's why they were faster. But now, I'm really happy for that. You're so right. I head to the gym now. Bye-bye, Nora. Thank you for hopping by. I don't know if that was a joke, but in case you're actually going to the gym, I'm happy for you. And I stay safe. Don't overpush yourself. Reviewing the KSI forehead. What did you mean by this? What is a KSI forehead? As a step 1 to lose weight, I made brownies. Aren't those contradictory things? What if the brownies are good? Are you still studying, Lila? I am in 2nd year of medical school. So yes, I am actually entering med school 2nd semester soon. And I've been studying really hard. Yes po. I missed it, sayang. I was sick after this week. Alin lang na miss mo? Onigay muscle? No, no, no. I didn't sing it. I don't even know the song. The commissions? Okay. But yeah, Lenny, they do take a lot of time. You know it. You've commissioned me. And some people here, I've given the commissions after like 3 months or longer. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And like the merchandise, right? Like, when was that? Yeah, that was also in 2025. Oh my god. 2025 was such a long year. All of my problems were in 2025. And the merchandise, right? The merchandise took so long for me to deliver. Oh my god. As in, nakakaiyak. Crazy. Kaya sobrang happy ko when at least in the latter half of 2025, I got rid of most of my procrastinating habits. They were mostly there due to anxiety, I think. And busyness and anxiety combined. Anxiety of wanting things to be like perfect, ganyan. Or like waiting for the right time. Or like waiting, I don't know, like wanting to live up to what the expectations I had in mind, ganyan. The VTuber commissioned art of stopped streaming now. Oh, I noticed though. I hope she's been doing okay. If you guys have been I hope you guys have been receiving updates about her. Yeah. I get it though. They stopped like from a few months ago, right? If I remember correctly. Draw me like one of your French commissions. Do you do mecha? Unfortunately, not Linux. Also, do I call you Linux? Or do I call you Serena? Let me show here. Let me show here. My commissions poster. Cha-cha! Lila Maria is now opening commission. Black and white sketch for 9 USD. Colored sketch for 19 USD. She's married! Wait, what? Hello! I'm so happy! Guys, for context, the VTuber, I'm not gonna name drop, but the VTuber Lenny asked me to draw is one of my VTuber friends from long ago. We didn't really keep in touch, but I always wish her the best in my prayers as a Catholic woman. And what? What? That's crazy! Crazy! Wearing a cow bikini. There's so many VTubers that wear the cow bikini though. But that's crazy! Guys, this VTuber, it's been so long. As in, long ago. Oh, I'm so happy. You know, that's another resolution that I want to... Not getting married. But another resolution that I want to have this year. As you all know, my Twitter feed is full of like research and funny stuff or like discourse, right? But my feed no longer shows me the friends, the VTuber friends that I made along the way. So throughout my time in medical school, I have to actively check on my friends like one-on-one on Twitter. Like every 4 months, I would probably remember them. I'd be like, oh shit, I wonder how this and that is doing. So I'll go search them on Twitter and then I'll go spam them with likes. Because their tweets don't appear on my feed because I don't use the following tab. Because that's kind of my fault though. So I'm always on the For You tab and they never appear on my For You tab. And I think because of that, I've kind of need to rekindle a lot of friendships that I really treasure but I was not really able to maintain, if that makes sense. I'm really bad at maintaining friendships, but I've been trying to be more proactive with inviting friends out during the latter half of the year. So this year, this 2026, I kind of want to involve my friends more in my everyday life. Like, we don't have to go eat. We don't have to go eat good food or anything. But I don't know. Sometimes I want to crash, for example, Ryan's place. I'm like, Ryan, can I study at your house? Just so we're doing different things but in the same place type of thing. Because I'm always studying in the cafe. And every now and then I do have friends that study with me in the cafe. But most of the time it's lonely. And I'm like, I wanna get to interact with some of my friends but like, wala siya sa oras. Like, it's hard to make a schedule for it. And I'm like, I wonder if I can just crash into other people's places. Or like, maybe invite them. Let's say, let's do the groceries together. Type sheet. Ganoon. I don't know. Like, incorporating people in my routine. Kinda. Do you have a cow, Kenny? I don't have the tits for the cow, Kenny. But I don't think I would ever wear one. The cow aesthetic? I don't get it. It's funny enough. I might hire you for my LN, but still I'm drafting. I'll notify you when I'm into my second book. Thank you! Although I don't do mecha though, unfortunately. So, I only draw mostly cute girls. So that might be a problem. If you don't mind. Is that mecha? Okay. So yun. Ah, man. Guys, I'm really happy I get to talk with you like this. Also, I didn't notice Cheesecake's comment. Kiss in the eye? No, it was someone else. It's someone else. It's a VTuber friend of a long time ago. Let me just drink water. A lot of people honestly have come and gone in my part of the VTubing sphere. So there's also a weird feeling of, well, it's not weird, but like there was a nice cathartic feeling that I got when I got added to a group chat that contained like Ruri, Miana, Yupina, Miuchi, Hatsuki. And I'm really happy to be added in a group chat again because I don't get to interact with like a lot of people. Or like, I don't know. Like most of my group chats, ano ba? Like I can interact, but like, I don't get to show or like tell stories about my day. And I really struggle with that, I think. You know. So I think having more friends to talk to is kind of like good practice for me to open up and talk to people instead of like keeping to myself. Kasi yun talaga, that was my bad habit for 2025. I was so hyperactive in my private Twitter. Like, I think I had like multiple essays in my private Twitter. Ay, putang ina mo. It's really nice to have someone to talk to about your day, right? You get it. That's why I love streaming, chat. I love talking with you guys. Crane is gonna hire me 24/7 for the cute girls showing. Come on, this one is something. I wonder if I can show it. Hindi, wag muna. Maybe I will not show it, but... Asan na yun? Really proud of my recent drawings. Do I have recent art that I can show you guys? Ito, maybe a small teaser. But look at this. I'm so proud of this one, for example. Super cute. Yan. Hehe, little teaser. So, yun. Guys, naubusan ako ng topic. Sign na matulog. It is a sign to go to sleep. I legit though, if I press the stop streaming button now and then go in, I'm legit just gonna continue crying. It's like, oh my god, fuck, 2025 is finally over. Like, that feeling really won't disappear. Cute, thank you. Zap giving us the side eye emoji. You like it? Yun nga. I'm listening. Guys, legit, 2025. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was bad in all aspects of my life. Like, all. Crazy siya. Like, that's the best way I can say it without trauma dumping. Crazy, diba? Not yet, still 2025 for some of chat. No! I'm legit so excited to leave 2025 behind and continue to be more cheerful. It's 2026. My books for 2026. Oh yeah! Teka. Lila, don't leave. I'm clingy. I miss you. I miss you guys too. Leave it, bro. Legit. My year, chat, was so bad. Tawag dito? Family-wise. Like, family health-wise as well. Same as Lenny. Family health-wise. Romantic-wise. VTubing-wise. As you all know, my group disbanded and I also did not deliver merch nicely. Ganyan. And then, academics-wise, so I almost lost my... I lost my scholarship. But then, I was able to recuperate anyway. But like, yun, lala talaga. So, I'm so happy. 2026 is here. Good night, cheesecake! Pahinga ka na. Sorry, it's 3 a.m. Thank you for staying even though it's pretty late now. We left 2025 technically. Yun nga, it makes me really happy. Good night, good night. Buti bilang mo pa yung worst years. I think 2025 was like the worst year of all time for me. I'm glad it was an alright year for you. Racket talaga katapat bossing, di ba? I want Lila merch, please. It's gonna be tough. I need somebody to... I'm gonna need somebody to... like, do the merchandise on my behalf. If I want not to cry over it. Somehow worse than 2023. How was my 2023? Sometimes I confuse 2022 with 2023. What went on in 2023? I don't remember actually. You know, tawag dito, around the latter half of December, I had the opportunity to walk around my old school. Like, take a walk. Now that Manila is basically free real estate, like, everybody is out in the province. And it was really empty. So I got to walk in front of my high school. And then I really sat down in front of the school gate just to try and remember how my high school life went. Kasi hindi ko talaga maalala. Like, everything is such a blur to me. I have to actively remember what the hell was going on in my high school life. Oh yeah, that was 2023. I remember you saying that. Oh my god, I thought that was just 2024. See, I confuse times nowadays. Then, I'm so happy you were able to get up from it though. I do remember you telling me about that on the stream. Feels really different, right? It means you're repressing it if you forgot about it. It could be bad. Then, my high school is not, like, ano ba? It wasn't a bad experience, per se. More of, okay, I spent, how many years in Manila High School? Ilan years ba ako nag-high school sa Manila? Like 6 years? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 years. I spent 5 years as a high grade. Happy New Year! Ang nangyari, ganito yan. My first year, it was basically adjusting to Manila high school life. And then, alam mo I made friends of circumstance. And then after we didn't become classmates, in the following year, di na kami nag-usap. Ganong level siya. Like, they were pretty surface level friends na technically it wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. More of like, we didn't really have anything in common. Not just interest, but like, the way we look at life, the way we interact with life. Ganun. Hindi talaga siya common. And then grade 9 was like a weird year for me. Like, it was weird. I'd like to think I experienced the necessary bullying that made me who I am today. Kasi dati guys, sobrang dugyot ko talaga. As in, dugyot. Napaka-dugyot ko talaga dati. So, I don't know how to translate dugyot in English, so please help me out. But I used to be a big dugyot when I transferred to Manila. And then I was bullied because of it. As in, alam mo yung dugyot yung itsura, like I looked unkempt. Ganon. I looked unkempt. Ganyan. Like typical puberty things, like body odor, mabaho medyas, ganyan. Weird mannerisms like taking off my shoes while being in class, ganon. Yeah, icky. Like, I don't think gaudy is the word. Slob! Yeah, I was a big slob. So, I had a lot of slob tendencies then when I was younger. Kaya when I say it was necessary bullying, it taught me the glow up I needed. And then I made friends along the way because of it. They legit taught me how to be a proper woman from a all-girls Catholic school. Ganon. And then 10th grade, I met more friends that ended up being my lifelong friends. And then the rest of grade 10 and grade 11 was kind of a blur because I focused so much on idol stan Twitter culture that I didn't really care about school that much. I was so into idols when I was in 10th grade and 11th grade that I had more memories of being in the idol community than being in high school. Ganon. Yeah. That was, Lenny, that was what my friends in 9th grade did. They were like, oh my god, girl, you need a makeover. Ganyan. That's how they treated me then. Yeah. Yeah, it was the necessary proper bullying. And then, because senior high or like 11th grade and 12th grade was kind of new to the Philippines, the program that I got enrolled in, my school's 11th and 12th grade program was really bad. I remember spending my time in the morning for lectures, which is normal. And then that time supposedly for lectures in the afternoon was basically like free cut. Like wala kaming ginagawa kasi either the assessment was too easy and was not for was way below our, what do you call this? Skill level? Basta ganun, sobrang pangit ng mga assessment nun. Na parang we feel like we were being underestimated in a sense by DepEd. Ganong feeling na parang ang pangit ng mga assessment na binibigay sa amin nun. There were a few lessons that I liked in senior high though. But like, it wasn't really, I feel like it was a waste of 2 years. Or like we had a really ugly syllabus. Yeah, the curriculum was really bad. I mean, K-12 has a lot of opportunity. Kung maayos ang pagkakagawa. But now people want to get rid of it. I'm like, bro, that's not a solution, you know? You have to fix it. You just can't bury it under the rug now. Right? That was your escape. We all have our escapes during the schooling era. It was not necessarily an escape. For me, the idol community thing, like my school life was okay. But it was boring. To say the least. Ganun siya. That's why I have more memories of enjoying the El Idol comunidad. Never knew water. I'm the same age as your sister. OMG. That means we are twins. Me and your sister. The K-12 graduates can't even get into decent jobs. Exactly. And that was the point of it all. So it makes you wonder, like, why was the curriculum designed to not reach the learning objectives that they were supposed to reach, you know? Like, a lot of K-12 people still lack, what do you say? The ability to read long essays. They don't have the ability to write their own long essays. They don't have the ability to write their college applications, even. They don't. I mean, research is not for everybody, so I won't blame them for not being good at thesis writing. But ayun. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Bamfi! I hope your year was productive. Welcome, welcome. We were talking about the K-12 curriculum in the Philippines because I was talking about my high school experience. YouTube is filtering out the awful things I would do to you bullies. But no, I got you back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't really feel bad about it when I remember it. It's something that I can thankfully laugh off because I had a lot of good friends too. Jokes on them, even college graduates can't get decent jobs. Hoy, totoo. Mimosa and I were just talking about that a while back. Na parang, mapa-college graduate ka, ang hirap kumuha ng freelance work din, di ba? Got to go. Happy Lila Maria, everyone. I can't believe we stuck ourselves with this greeting. Happy Lila Maria to you too, Mr. Zapwagon. That's just bad teaching. A lot of public schools have this quota of students to pass and shit so that they get more money. No, I would not want to blame the teachers 100% on this one. especially when it's a public school setting, because a lot of public school teachers, they really do want to teach. They really do want to build these necessary skills in our children, but there's mainly two or three things. There's mainly three things that's stopping them. Like number one, yun nga, they're required to pass all students regardless of their performance due to the no-fail policy that DepEd has. Like, ano yun? No student left behind policy. And then number two, they get, what do you call this? They get really flooded with admin work, right? Like when you're a public school teacher in the Philippines, your job, which is supposed to be just, is supposed to be just teaching. But in the Philippines, you have more responsibilities as a teacher. Like, you have to write many administrative papers, reports, even though that's no longer the scope of your job. So usually, a lot of teachers like end up going to school with like 2 to 3 hours of sleep. Like, that's the average, allegedly. So yun. And then number three, typical resource moment. Philippines, no good resource allocation for DepEd. Like, onting classroom, pangit materials, etc. Yeah. Yeah, we have the same problem as the US. For some reason, right? Even in the US, they're experiencing like a decline in the educational quality of the children, which is shocking. Apparently, they don't teach the alphabet by phonetics now. So yeah, there was a weird curriculum change when it comes to the US that really affected the children. Pinag-experimentahan kami. Yup, we got experimented with K-12. It's not really the teacher. Sorry for my wording. It's actually the school admin. Yeah, exactly. It's the school admins. Plus, the officials if it's a public school. Happy Lila Maria 2026. Let's say it again next year. You get more work and less pay, diba? So really, feel bad for all the teachers out there. That's why I peg you respect. Buti nga do, buti in some public universities, the teachers are well paid. It's just a matter of how delayed the payment is. Like in UP, like professor level, because there's different levels of professors. Like there's instructor 1, instructor 2, there's assistant professor 1, 2, 3, 4, there's associate professor 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's professor 1 and 2. So anyways, so the minimum, medyo okay pa yung sweldo. Like it's way above minimum wage, like around 25, if I'm not mistaken. But once you're professor, yeah, anything assistant professor end up, they get well paid. And I just learned the other day that the professor 1, they get paid like 120,000 monthly. Shut up! UP professor 1, my goal in life. Sabay ganun. Oh no, even in Belgium? Oh, that's crazy. You know, I feel like globally, people are like, doctorate. Ay, wag na pala. Sige, pass. Pass, loads. And then, I feel like globally, people are like, we've been kind of doing good in education, so maybe let's allocate the budget somewhere else. Without realizing that it's the exact same education budget that's been keeping the educational system afloat. Does it make sense? Yeah, if you want to improve, you need to make your population smarter. It's like everybody is content with the current state of education, and they were like, or like rather, they were content with the state of education in the past decade, and they were like, they seem pretty stable. Okay, let's lower the budget. They'll probably be stable enough. Ganon. Crazy. I have an assistant professor that doesn't have their PhD yet. I think they did finish their masteral though. They call it enshittification and it's happening everywhere, diba? Who needs education if we have AI? Fuck you and your monkey emojis. Meanwhile, the kids 6'7". I'm gonna go ahead and nap. Thank you, Lila, and happy Lila Maria to you in chat. Gotta go. Thank you for chatting with me, Crayon. Good night po. But does Lila Maria, would Lila Maria want to teach even part-time though? I feel like I'd really like to teach, contrary to popular belief. Feeling go, I don't know. Maybe this is me in my biased thinking. Because I was a tutor in high school. And I like explaining things in a simpler manner. I'm just really bad at speaking nowadays because I stutter a lot. But I'd like to be a teacher. Or like I'd like to at least hold the workshops every now and then. Once I don't know, I have the opportunity to do so. For instructor level, you need masters if you want to stay. I knew some of my instructors back then who left because they didn't finish. Oh! Interesting. I think it might vary per department. Because wait, instructor is different from lecturer, right? You call me the profession. Is instructor different from lecturer? I have a friend that's a lecturer, ? Tapos they were required to, be... Ayun, lecturers are part-time. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I get it. I just realized I fell asleep before the new year came, and I woke up and everybody's already asleep. You're technically the first voice I heard for 2026. Wow naman! Yee! Platonic! Tawag dito? Ganyan, yung ate ko din tulog kanina eh. My sister only woke up when me and my mom were like, oh my god, fireworks! But she was really asleep. And then when she woke up, there was like a weird thing going on with work. Like one of their dudes at work flicked. And my sister has like an online job. So they were like, fuck, we have to cover for him. Fuck. So they're currently like doing this weird multimedia project on his behalf. The dude that flicked. That's an option to think about after you finish med school. I think you would make a great teacher. I'd like to think so too. If only I wasn't stuttering so much. Because if you guys notice, I do stutter a lot. Or I have a harder time phrasing the words, the sentences I want to say. So I've been trying to speak much more slowly. So I can have more organized thoughts. And the person that is listening would have an easier time actually understanding what I have to say. Hirap talaga ako. I don't know. Apparently, there's a few word exercises for it. Like, you try to make sentences in your head, and then using the last word of the sentence you made, you start a new sentence. So I've been trying to do those exercises in my head. For example, the sentence I make is, I've been trying to do those sentences in my head. Head is the topmost part of the human anatomy. Anatomy is a hard subject in medical school. School quality in the Philippines has deteriorated. Mga ganon. That kind of word exercise, I've been trying to do it at least weekly. That thing I haven't really focused on much because it's not my priority. But like I've been trying to do it. Yeah, kind of like the Japanese word game. I forgot what you call it. Kakogomi or something? I forgot. I know in my sector over here, IT teachers earn so much less than those actually working in IT. And it makes it hard to find people to teach. So you get the weirdest people teaching. Ah, that's so sad. Because the people that actually have expertise and the people that are actually good at communicating are at the private sector, no? That's so sad. I hope they raise the salary up. I didn't know teachers were also underpaid over there. I passed out in the middle of this and woke up sometime here. Good morning. You stutter when you're too excited to say what you want to say. When you're too excited to even know what you want to say. Totoo! That's exactly me. Slow and deliberate pauses give people time to process information. Right? If there's anybody I look up when it comes to public speaking, it really is Ryan. Ryan, since the dawn of time, has been really eloquent, whatever, how we pronounce it, has been really eloquent with the way she speaks. And I've always wanted to have the same grace, the same, not necessarily the same pattern, but you know, Ryan puts a lot of thought into her words when she speaks. That I don't even know how to word it. It just sounds graceful, period. Ryan sounds graceful when she speaks, even though it's about funny stuff sometimes. I'm not really good at composing my thoughts. When I compose my thoughts, they either I have a tendency to repeat like phrases or go over the same thing just in a different wording. Ganoon. The thing about IT is most of the people actually great in tech are also hard to talk to or don't want to talk. Rarely do you get somebody with actual skills who likes public speaking. Turns out the guy who can process algorithms quickly and spend 10 hours a day solving spaghetti code is not very good at talking to humans. Real. They talk in a different language. The same cadence and rhythm. Exactly. Exactly. Ryan is good at interpreting. Oh no, Ryan is good at expressing into words what she really wants to say. Like you know how you can smell how intelligent Ryan is when she speaks? I feel like my thoughts are like much more complex, but my vocabulary or like the way I speak, the way or like the phrases I use to express my thoughts are like really simple patterns that they don't really capture the essence of what I want to say completely. Those who are earning big bucks as tech sales. Yan ang future mo, Chris. Malay mo. I can second that. Even doctors. Snell, are you tangerine or something? Yes po. Wait, I sniffed too much of my microphone. Now I wanna sneeze. Pero diba, that's kind of the skill that I wanna learn over time. Being more graceful with the way I speak. Being more slow with the way I compose my thoughts. In order for it to reflect what I really think. Ganon. Translating stuff to layman terms is really hard. Right? But I realized that I might make a good teacher anyhow, because that's usually the way I learn now. Like, you call it the Feynman technique, right? The Feynman's technique. When you try to teach yourself of the topic by trying to explain the topic as if you were explaining it to a 5-year-old. And I think I'd like to think I've gotten good at it. I'm not the best yet, but I think I got good at it compared to how I was when I was in college. Chris talks. The me IRL, the IT worker, sometimes doesn't even talk for a week. I have days I need to test if I can still speak. Ah, you need to associate a lot of things to come to some kind of relative experience, right? You need a lot of analogies sometimes to make it easy to understand for people. What the fuck? Why is my mic picking up when I swallow my water? You know what? Listen to this. Listen to this. Why the fuck is it picking up my throat? Like, I did not expect my swallowing to be that loud. That's crazy. It was like in the middle of my volume bar for the mic. I did not expect that to be that loud. Do I swallow that loud? Lila, I don't need to hear you swallowing. No, I found it interesting though. I did not expect my mic to pick that up. I thought that was like... I mean, I've been streaming for 4 years. Almost. And... never in my streaming life have I ever had my drinking get picked up by the mic. So that was surprising to me, at the very least. ASMR. Glug. This is not the content I expected for 2026. OMG, common die from injuries. That was the lecture where our instructor Lila Maria was wearing the pink Juraike outfit. Are you running noise filters on your mic input in OBS? Yes, I am. My noise suppression comes first, and then compressor, and then equalizer, and then another compressor. This was actually... tawag dito? This was actually set up by Nezumigi, and I haven't touched it ever since. I haven't touched it ever since, cause I will not be able to replicate whatever Nezumigi magic he put into this. Yeah, 2 compressors. Dude's amazing. Even though we don't talk much, I still admire his talent. Yeah, he does know the audio. Crazy, no? But it sounds clean right now. It sounds really clean. Swallow ASMR. Wait, parang Lila Chu, if I'm to a commission, how do I talk about it? I have a... Oo nga, no? Oo nga, no? I didn't set it as a pinned tweet. Teka. Eto. Commission me here. There's a Google form that you can fill up if you would like to commission me. I still speak with him sometimes, but not as much as before though. You know, I was really surprised because we're still friends on Facebook. Tapos ano, mas I shared a post about the train stations and Department of Transportation. Mas I was like gushing because they apparently transferred the really good head of Department of Transportation to another department. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know about this. And then Nezumigi commented, actually, he got transferred like a month or 2 ago. And I'm like, oh, really? Wala lang, natawa lang ako sa interaction na yun. Parang, oh, very small interaction. But like, oh, I'm glad he's been doing okay. Ganong type of thing. Testimony ko si Lila Maria kahit may sakit na gawa. Yeah, I gave Lobster his commission while I was sick. Kasi I wanted to work on it because I know I have discipline issues. And I was having the momentum already for drawing. And I was like, even if I'm sick, if my brain is feeling the momentum that they can finish this drawing in a day, then I will finish this drawing within the day. Kasi diba, tamo, Mimosa commissioned me and it took so much time for me to finish. So, kapag andyan na yung momentum, I make sure to abuse it and finish it as soon as I can. Please support our little big boss and thank you po, Mimosa. Little chismis. Ayun, these are the commissions. I will probably accept commissions until February. There's a family health thing that I'm saving up for. And there's also a trip that I'm saving up for, which is like funny. Funny and sad that both of them coincided. But anyways, I have a trip I'm going to, but I also have to save up for something for my family. And they were like, no, you should still go to your trip. And I'm like, okay, I will. It's not super urgent though, so don't worry. I have all the time to build it up. Hey. Let me check what to commission when I have the cash. No worries, please. Always prioritize yourselves financially, chat, okay? I will not condemn it. I will not forgive it if you guys go into debt or like you guys lose your budget for necessities because of me. Japan trip again? Me too. Wala nga ako sinasabi. Just wanted to mention it. Thank you though. I appreciate it. When it gets urgent, I will tell you guys. But I think right now, we can manage as a family so far. Also, you know what? I'm super happy that that this year, like last year pala, oh my god, 2025 was last year. 2025, my dad got his like health insurance back again, right? And then dami ko nagpa-check up pa ako sa OB, nagpa-check up ako ng sa kilikili ko kasi I had a bump on my armpit. And then it turns out it was just a swollen hair follicle. And then, ano pa bang napa-check up ko? I had my acid reflux checked up and I have a new prescription for it. And then, ano pa ba? And I'm gonna pa-check up! I had so many health checkups in a good way. Alam niyo yung parang if I had a concern, I could have it checked up last year without worrying, without crying, without paying like a 15K bill just like a few years ago. On cash. Crazy talaga yun. Anyari sa gallstones mo? It turned out to be acid reflux. But you know, I have a feeling that it's acid reflux and transient gallstones. I feel like I'm not old enough to have solid gallstones, but I feel like I have enough cholesterol in my body to have transient gallstones. Ganoon. Because the pain is in the right upper quadrant. And it only happens when I eat fatty food or like full cream milk. Like too much full cream milk with matcha or like coffee. Diba? Like, natutunaw naman siya ng katawan ko. Pero like, the pain is like right upper quadrant. Transient! Fuck you. The bump on your armpit is scary as a woman. Right. But then it happened like 2 weeks after I had my armpit hair waxed. So I was like, either this is a breast cancer thing, or this is a fibroma, or this is related to the waxing. So yun, it was related to the waxing, and I was devastated when my surgeon said to stop waxing because I've been waxing my armpits since I started getting them, since I started getting my armpit hair. Because I knew shaving would make your armpits darker. So I never shaved. I always had it waxed along with the other parts of my body. And so they were like, stop waxing, start shaving. And I'm like, fuck! This is against my pride as a woman, If I have dark armpits because of shaving, I'm gonna legit cry in a corner. My beautiful armpits, now they're darker than usual because shaving, as we all know, makes the armpits darker. And so my armpits are super dark and I'm so sad. So yeah, that's why this year I will be focusing on top of all the other armpit things. In general, I will be taking care of my body's appearance and my body's physique this year more. The universe wants you to have dark armpits. Armpit is pretty sensitive skin. Pero yun nga, it was the only time that I had like a swollen hair follicle. I've been waxing it for like, I don't know, for like an entire decade now. Tas last year lang yun nangyari. Seems like you didn't have any better choices though, right? Just say villain armpit era. No! All natural. That's why I'm asking help from Serena. Yun nga! She's recommending me to get it lasered. Pero kasi, mahal ang laser. Like, crazy. And it's not a need, It's just me being vain. So, nasa latter half of the year. Maybe like, it's not a priority. My priority is mainly, number 1, getting good lotion for my body. Number 2, getting good body oil for my body. Lotion and body oil and a good exfoliator. Yan, top 3 needs for my good skin. Because it may sound like an exaggeration, but I really have a lot of scars on my body because my skin is like really dry and I'm always out in the sun, right? Ako po ay anak pawis. So, I easily get scabs. So, yun. And I didn't really focus much on my body this year. So, yun, I will be taking care of it more. And then, so yun, those are pretty cheap. So, they were on the top of the priority list. Alam mo yung easy to achieve and also easy outcomes. Or like big outcomes. So, I put it on the top of my priority list. And then, after that, the next priority is getting checked up by an ortho. Kasi yun nga, I have misaligned shoulders. My shoulders are way too inward. And I feel like the right shoulder is much more inward than my left. And then on top of the scoliosis. So I really want that checked out. And then after that, I'd like to replace my computer chair. Kasi I am too low. My chair is too low for my PC, for my somewhat of a standing desk that I cannot replace because it is affixed to the wall by the landlord. So yun. Skincare, ortho checkup, chair replacement, and mattress. Yes. That's one for the body. And then of course the dental stays. I still need to have my teeth crowned. 2 of my teeth crowned. And then a few fillings here and there. But yeah, I plan on having it lasered. I heard laser is painful. Not really. Waxing is actually more painful than lasers. But I think the reason why laser sounds painful is because... Tawag dito? Is because... of the hair? Parang, you're supposed to shave before you have your armpits lasered because the laser will cause your hair to burn and that can be quite painful. So maybe that's the reason why it hurts for other people. You really have to clear all existing hair first. Get art commission so Lila can have lasered armpit hair. Manifesting. I don't think that is a deal breaker, the dark armpits for potential pretty boys in your future. Totoo naman though. If they were that petty, fuck them in the ass, bro. I will peg them if they found it bad. If you spend money for laser, do the other parts too. Takes a few sessions. Put it on Throne. La! Is this something I should be putting on Throne? Okay lang. Hindi siya priority. Legit. It's not a priority though. Like, it's okay. I can live with it. Everybody with the huh? Tata, I said what I said. If they find dark armpits ugly, I'll actually do that. And then I will stab them. I will kill them. You swing that way? No, but I know a lot of men don't like it. So that is our punishment for people who don't like dark armpits. Yes. Not that I like it, but it's like a lot of men don't like it. So that is the greatest punishment for people who don't like dark armpits. This is what streaming late does to a person. Gago baga, alas 4 na. You need one of those high-grade chairs from Jollibee? Parang ganun na nga eh. Like, I need a higher chair that is also comfortable, which is actually a really hard ask. Because what Lenny said is true. Sihu is like one of the good brands that is somewhat affordable when they're on sale. If they're not on sale, they're like a menace to deal with. But, tawag dito? For Sihu, I currently have a Sihu right now. But, it's too short still for the desk. Like, I cannot do a 90 degrees between my arm, my shoulders, and my shoulder, my forearm, and my arm cannot make a 90 degrees on the table. I have to rotate my shoulders inwards, which is kind of the reason why I have the shoulder dislocation-ish thing. No, really. No, I know it was a joke, but I do need the baby high chair. Like, I need the high chair as high as the baby high chairs. Viva Idol, I'm gonna spend time with my family. Happy Lila Maria. Oh yeah, it's gonna be New Year. Soon for you. Like 3 more hours, no? 2 more hours. Happy Lila Maria. You might need a different desk. It's affixed to the wall though. I don't think I can ask the landlord to remove it. Oh, sa triple good morning. Hindi kita nabati ng good morning, but welcome back. Dark armpits, some people don't have control over that. I don't mind, especially if I know the person is hygienic. That's the thing, especially with the hormonal problems, right? Acanthosis nigricans type shit is more common in diabetic people. For example, people with PCOS, people with autoimmune diseases. So, yun. But, like, some people have a weird complex of it. Like, they hate it for some reason, even though it's out of people's control. Wait, that high? What is the landlord smoking for that table? Legit. I don't know. Like, what Sihu model do I have? Teka ha. Let me check the... What model is this? I'm gonna go check my Shopee to see what the height of this chair is. And I hope you guys can help me look for a good chair replacement. Pagawa ka na lang. The problem though, if I have it custom made... Oh my god, you remember I have an M57? What the fuck? That's so crazy. I don't even remember. Thank you for remembering. To be loved is to be known. Known? Tangina. Balik niyo nga ako sa kinder. To be loved is to be known. Lila Maria 2026. Happy Lila Maria! Happy Lila Maria. You have no measuring tape? Natamad ako kunin eh. I do, but like... Natamad ako eh. Haba eh! Tapos yung tatali ko uli. You may be a baby girl. Yeah, so let's get... Ah! Ito pa! The M57 is too short for my table, but too tall for me. My feet cannot reach the floor. Which is crazy. Excuse me, sorry. Alam nga naman maikli yung measuring tape, sorry. M57. Shit, you are right. I have a M57. I bought it in 2022. Hoy, pero itong upuan na to, this is 4 years now, right? It's 4 years old, but sobrang ano niya, sobrang bilis ni maalikabok. I don't know what is it with Sihu and the mesh type chair, but it's so hard to clean. Like, it's so dusty even though I wipe it off and I try to vacuum it. Pero sobrang... The mesh is so finely sized, that it's hard to get the dust out of it. Kaya medyo siya. Iffy. What is the height for this one? So you need the chair that can go higher, but ideally with the footrest so your feet isn't floating. Yes po. Yes. Because I'm too small. Bar stool with a chair rest din, di ba? Yun nga eh. Like, if I had a bar stool, that would be like the perfect height. Alam niyo yung mga stool sa mga coffee shop? You know the stools in coffee shops with like high tables? Ganun siguro yung bagay sa akin. Kaso kasi ang sakit sa likod nun eh. Also, I just realized you could adjust the lumbar support. I don't think I knew that. Yeah. I got my Sihu at like 8K. Mahal pala na ito, no? Sige na nga, kuha na nga ng measuring tape. Naiinis na nga ako. Ay! Oh my God, nawala yung stethoscope. Metro ha, hindi medida. Ano yung medida? What's a medida? A flexible tool made of cloth. Hala, ganyan lang yung meron ako. Hehehe. I like the fact when your patience runs out, you slowly vanish away from the mic. Kukunin ko yung measuring tape ko na. Medida din yata ito eh. Asan na? Hindi ko pa nabalik sa medical bag ko. Kasi in med school, you're actually required to have
measuring tape. Kasi you use it to measure how wide, for example, the person breathes. Ito, I found it. It's a meddle though. So, sorry, please forgive me for my sins. But the chair is approximately... I will measure the chair from the ground up to the spot where my ass sits down, okay? At the highest, the height of my chair is approximately 50 centimeters from the ground up. This is centimeters, right? And this is 50 centimeters. And then, I should write this down. Chair is 50 centimeters. And then my table is... My table is... My table is 80 centimeters from the ground up. Yeah. So, malaki-laki yung agwat nila. Ish. I don't know how much I need. Maybe? Yeah, I'm 155 centimeters tall. I'm baby girl. Teka. Let me try adding a book of definite height. I will sit on 1Q84. I'm so sorry, Haruki Murakami. This sounds like the measuring tapes in Medical Depot. The table is too high, definitely. But I can't have it replaced because the landlord put it there. It's affixed to the wall. If I add 1Q84, the height of the chair will be... I am now at 58 centimeters with 1Q84. Sorry talaga, Haruki Murakami. Oh my god. I am defiling this book. This one is not bad. If I add plus 8 centimeters, it's not too bad. No, not too bad. 8 centimeters is enough. Wow. Oo nga. Sorry, Murakami. Holy shit. Yeah, I can do a 90 degrees now. Oh my god. Wow, this is healthy. Wow. Does this mean I need to sit on 1Q84? My feet is dangling though. My feet are dangling. Also, you can see it in the VTube studio that my head is way up. Like it's above the camera. That just means 1Q84 is so thick as a book. Now you can resell it. Buy a footrest, right? Pero okay siya. Testing. I am typing. Type. Ang kapal, no? Nakapal siya. This book is like 1,200 pages long. She grew taller, a miracle. Gawing footstool yung ibang books. Alam niyo ba? Wait, 1,200 pages? What is that, War and Peace? Diba? Ano na, alam mo, I have a fear of finishing this book because this book was so good. This accompanied me in my sad times and I don't want it to end because it's so good. Anyways, so I was reading 1Q84 in the local cafeteria, like while I was eating my dinner. I usually eat dinner at a local cafeteria here, local karinderya. And then I think I only read it. I only read the book like twice in the karinderya. And then earlier before Christmas, I also ate there. And then the store owner was like, "Hey, Lila, you read books, right? We saw you reading a few times." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I think I brought a book with me. Bakit po?" Parang, "Ay, opo, minsan nagbabasa po ako. Bakit?" Tapos sabi, "Halika dito. Iyon na to." And then, they showed me like 6 books of Stephen King. And then they gave it to me. And I'm like, "Oh my god. Ma'am, this is all mine?" And I'm like, they were like, "Yeah, yours." And I was like, "Sige po, balik ko po kapag tapos na ako." I was like, I'll return it once I'm finished with it." And they were like, no need, that's yours." And I'm like, gagged. Pero kasi, makapal to eh. I have, like, not all of them is Stephen King though. Like, I think around 4 of them are Stephen King. Teka, yung iba hindi ko kilala eh. 3 pala yung Stephen King. So, I have Stephen King, The Wastelands. I have Stephen King, The Drawing of the Tree. And Stephen King, Song of Susanna. Kaso, these are not in order though. This is volume 2, volume 3, and volume 6 of The Dark Tower. So, I don't know. Di ko sure if I might need a volume 1 for this, no? I'm actually not sure. Oh shit, it's 4 a.m. Sakit na ng ulo ko. Happy New Year uli. Happy Lila Maria to you. Thank you po sa pagpunta. Pahinga ka na. Dark Tower is a classic. Mag-EPUB ka na lang para mabasa mo. I will get the volume 1 of the EPUB then. So I can read it. Tara, let's all end here. It is 4 a.m. after all. Wait lang ah. Check if the Sihu showroom in Ayala, Manila Bay still exists. Wait, I visited a Sihu showroom in Green Hills when I went for a dance class. I was able to go to Green Hills before the dance class. That's yun. They have Sihu there. They were all comfortable, but my main concern was like, I don't know if this is tall enough for my table. Oh, siya. We shall end stream here though. Let me know, guys, if you have any recommendations. Let me look for someone to raid. Lila dance class? Yeah, I took a dance class. This December. Just to raise my confidence up.
Kasi it's been a while since I danced. And I really missed it. But I was scared of dancing again. And so I enrolled for like this 1 K-pop dance class. Dance cover class. Masaya naman siya. It was good cardio. I really enjoyed it. Who do I raid? All of the people right now are like famous. Yeah, I need something that goes up to 60. 65 would be even better, so that it would be adjustable. There's no one I can raid at the moment. Let me double check. Yeah, I have no idea who to raid. Sige. We shall leave it here. At tayo ay matulog na lang. Sige. Use Japanese. Oh, tell me about Fukuoka, okay, when you go. I've been interested in going to Fukuoka too. Sige. Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been a good 2025 slide with you guys. And I hope 2026 will be kind to us all. Okay? Uy! Grabe si Idol lang ikinig. Hi! Happy New Year! Uy! Happy New Year sa'yo, pre! Good night, everybody! Good night, good night! Nakakatawa naman to si Nezamigi, no? Bigla na lang nang gugulat, nakikinig pala. Good night, everybody! Happy Lila Maria!